Welcome back to the shed. Still playing with the Bimota. Had a bit of a problem with excessive fuel consumption. The thing's been chugging fuel at 10 litres per 100 kilometres, which is a lot for a 400cc motorcycle. So today I've pulled the fairing off, and I'll just have a quick look at the bike. The full fairing off. The fuel tank is out. I'll show you that in a minute. The carburetor bank. I've had the airbox off, but I'll pull that off again later when I have to pull the carbs out. It would appear that cylinders 1 and 4 chugging too much fuel. The spark plugs were very black on both of those cylinders. Once you've got the fairing off this bike, the spark plugs aren't really that hard to get to. I'll just focus in, but it's still a fairly tight fit if you've got one of these things and haven't pulled the spark plugs out yet. Find an appropriate tool. Also, the fairing is very difficult to get off. It's a bit of a tricky process. So there's the airbox, carburetors. This is the standard Yamaha fuel filter. This is one from a car actually, but I just like the size of it and the fact that I could see, and also I couldn't get a Yamaha one that I wanted when I wanted to get it. So there's a little bit of better look at the frame too, I suppose. Also, I have a problem with the fuel tank. So the fuel tank, the other ones is over here. You see, this is a very strange sort of fuel tank. It is using some of the original Yamaha components, I believe, but it has a it's on its back right now, essentially. The reserve is run on a solenoid, which is over here, the solenoid, but it was gummed up and wasn't working. Which is a bit annoying. It has used a little switch on the dash. Also has a fuel tap, but this is hidden, so you always have to have it on anyway. Despite it being a 19 litre fuel tank, I was getting through it in 160k because only 3 litres was reserve, and I nearly ran out because I didn't realise quite how much fuel it was using. So it's a plastic fuel tank. Also, it runs a little hot. I'm going to put some reflective heat guard on the bottom of this tank to see if I can't just stop it running too hot. So still, despite it being a 5,000k old bike, it is 20 years old, and there's some of the problems with it are probably related to its age. Carburetor tuning, I don't know, but I'm going to find out, and I'll put a post when I find out why it's been running, which it could be a coil, but I'm suspecting the carburetors are the most likely culprit. I mean, if it's cylinders 1 and 4, it might very well be the coil, but we shall see. Anyway, that's today's update. See how we go. Cheerio.